I think that my involvement with the Young Center for Immigrant Children's Rights, which is a clinical program at the law school as well as a nonprofit nationally, my involvement with that organization has definitely impacted me in many ways. I came to the law school with an interest in immigration, with an interest in working with asylum seekers. I speak Spanish, and I had worked in different contexts with families and with children. And in this clinic, I was able to sort of integrate all of my interests, but take them to a much higher level. These children are often apprehended and sent to detention centers specifically for minors in Chicago. And I go and I meet for about an hour a week with a specific child. And I try to first sort of develop a rapport, gain their trust, and then get to know their story and find out what it is that they want in the future, what are their goals, and then also trying to figure out, well, what is in their best interest. For example, with one child, after I got to know him for a while, he started to open up to me, and he told me that he was going to tell me things he had never told anyone else before. And I learned this information, and I asked him, did you tell the lawyer who came to interview you about this information? And it was abuse and violence that he had experienced in his home country, and it was part of the sort of violence that he was fleeing. And he said, no, I never told the lawyer. I don't feel comfortable telling people about this. And well, I checked his records, and the lawyer had determined that he was not eligible for asylum. And that means that it would probably be difficult to help him stay in the country, pursue an asylum case, find a family or an organization to stay with, pursue education. He would probably be sent back to his country where he would face persecution. So over the course of several weeks, I worked with him and my supervisors at the Young Center to get to know his story better. And I had learned about the different asylum standards through the clinic, and so that legal knowledge was able to guide me in my interviews with him. And then I wrote sort of a report to send to the attorney. The attorney determined that she thought he was eligible for asylum after all, and so we were able to get him removed from detention. Now he's working, he's going to school, he's learning English. He was actually from an indigenous community in his home country. He didn't speak Spanish even hardly, and now he speaks Spanish very well. So that's a success story.